Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Saturdays with Dad. Now today is going to be a different video because we've never done one of these videos before. This is more of like a tribute video to a drummer who recently died, and you probably know who we're talking about, Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones.
The great Charlie Watts, yeah.
And essentially in today's video we're just going to be discussing his best moments with the Rolling Stones. So like best tracks.
Of the ones that we consider as
great for drumming.
He excelled in drumming, and you know, I have to say, the songs of the Stones we consider that we like a lot of the Stones stuff, but this is predominantly why we like it, because of Charlie's drumming.
Yeah, but we've got quite a list here, and hopefully it's not going to be too long, but you never know with these videos.
So, shall we get the ball running?
Let's begin.
Let's start with the album Exile on Main Street, one of my favourite 3 albums of the Rolling Stones. The first track is actually the first one I'm going to call Rocks Off. It starts off with unbelievable guitar bass, and then just Charlie just bloody nails it, you know? And it is such a great song off a great album, and I think that deserves to be in our favourites. What a great album starter. Rocks Off. And the second one was, it's a bit of cop-out really, because it was the main single from that album, but I love the song, but also fantastic drumming by Charlie on it. Tumbling Dice, which is just a great song. The Stones, for me, even more than with Brian Jones, were at their peak and best, just for my taste, when Mick Taylor was the guitarist with Keith. So Tumbling Dice is there. I'll save that one till last, because we'll now go into Sticky Fingers, which is possibly is it not so much your favourite album?
I don't have a favourite album.
No, well, it was certainly my favourite album of the Rolling Stones. It was great. And of course, again, album starter, Brown Sugar. Lovely start by Mick and Keith. And then suddenly, boom, along comes Charlie with those majestic drum licks and everything like that. The next song from this is just all from Sticky Fingers. It's Can't You Hear Me Knocking? And it's sort of almost like Charlie doing a John Bonham kind of thing. It's just the power behind that song. It's not particularly my favourite song on the album.
But it best demonstrates.
Oh, Can You Hear Me Knocking? I mean, it's just great drumming. And a little bit out there, also on the Sticky Fingers album, Dead Flowers. I'm as probably everyone of Neve's viewers know, I love country rock as well. And this is the nearest to a real predominantly country rock song that the Stones did. So much so it was covered by the New Riders, obviously Grateful Dead were not worthy, and other bands like Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen. But it also shows up Charlie, who was a jazz drummer, he could drum blues as well, but also he could carry the beat and the rhythm of country rock as well. So I'll put it, and I'm not going to lie to you, I just love this song. Love it. Dead Flowers. The next song is one which was a single, and it was on, what was it, Aftermath?
Paint It Black.
Yes, This is one of Neve's, I think,
that's
your favourite.
Probably my favourite. I know it's a well-known one, but it's probably my favourite of their stuff. It's just such a dark song, as I like it. It's so short and concise and everything. A really great drum intro after that little guitar bit at the beginning, and the reverb and everything like that. It's so good. Yeah, it's like a really great, how do you say it, like booming noise, just really crazy out there. Love it. You know, it's
great song. Paint It Back. It's a great song.
I think that was probably my first exposure to them, that song. And it's like my favourite. One
of my other favourite songs of the Stones, and of course I talked earlier about my top 3 Stones albums, and we alluded to Sticky Fingers and Exile on Main Street, but also Oh, Let It Bleed, sorry. Let It Bleed. Let It Bleed. So Gimme Shelter, the lovely little... And then you've got the... Oh, Charlie on that is fantastic. I think he's one of the great drummers, like John Bonham, of intros into songs. Yeah. He was just there, wasn't he? So I put that one in, Gimme Shelter. Midnight Rambler. What a great song. What a majestic song. I mean, it's just, to me, and you think to yourself, well, I didn't really like this from the Stones. Oh, do I really like them that much? Then you listen to Midnight Rambler and you go, oh yes, I do. Yeah. And that's obviously with the harmonica and everything like that. But also on Let It Bleed, but also on Get Your Ya-Ya's Out, which is just a great live album as well.
Which we don't have.
Which we don't have. I have no idea why we don't have it. And that will probably have to...
Take a look at that afterwards.
Yeah. Then obviously things like Jumping Jack Flash, you know, which we like, the lovely guitar. Again, the intro, but the way he does it, where he plays his guitar, drums and everything like that is wonderful. You know, it's just a great song, Jumping Jack Flash. Again, another song from the great live album as well, Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. There's so many other songs, but this is a fairly short video, but these are the ones that, you know, predominantly we like, and with a particular reference to the greatness that was Charlie Watts. And we're coming to the last song now, and I've saved, to me, in this way, the best till last. Now, if any of you out there, and I'm sure that you do, have a copy of Get Your Ya-Ya's Out, there's a clip where Mick introduces the next song and he says, Charlie's good tonight, and then they go straight into Honky Tonk Woman. It's a celestial drum opening.
It's really good.
On the same league as something like maybe Rock and Roll, or certainly When the Levee Breaks of John Bonham. It's Charlie at its absolute finest, an absolute quality piece of drumming, and no best of Charlie Watts and the Stones should be complete with this without this, what we consider the number one Charlie Watts influenced Stones song, Honky Tonk Woman.
I know I don't really say much throughout this video, but I was agreeing, essentially. Do you know what's a real shame? I was getting more into the Rolling Stones as well. Yeah. And then he passed away, and it was like, oh god.
Yeah. But his music lives on with it.
Well, it will. You know, the Rolling Stones will live on for a while. And, you know, I think probably forever. You know, one of the most iconic rock bands of all time. Alongside
absolutely. You know,
alongside the Beatles and
they would call sort of like rock royalty, along with, you say, Beatles, the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
You know, bands like Led Zeppelin and things like that. But I mean, what can I say? This is our tribute to the wonderment that was Charlie Watts. It will be forever in our hearts as
may he rest
great
in peace.
Great musician, and of course we just wish him rest in peace. And by the way, what a band up there, up in heaven. You've got Jerry and Jimmy, Charlie Watts on drums, on keyboards you've got Nicky Hopkins, who used to play with the Stones, and on bass, who did we put on bass for there? John Entwistle from Who? The Who.
Or Chris Squire. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you very shortly. Actually, we're going to be doing a video tomorrow.
Yes.
Which kind of correlates to today's video slightly, very slightly. Similar theme. We're going to be discussing our top 10 drummers of all time.
Top drummers.
Or top drummers, but yeah.
We'll try and make it 10, but it could be a little bit more than that.
But anything like past the 10 mark will be an honourable mentions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You can try and figure out who those are going to be if you like before the video starts tomorrow.
And I imagine that once this is uploaded, there'll be a few suggestions.
Ones that we possibly might have forgotten about.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.